My relationship with Jason started as just being an attendee at a camp that he co-founded, and it's blossomed into one of my best friends in the world.
Jason Braun is he's my boss. He's the executive director of Dad Camp here in Kokomo, Indiana, and I've been serving with Dad Camp for well over a decade now.
He married my oldest daughter, who is also a graduate of Huntington. They went there having both just broken up with their longtime high school sweethearts, and went there saying that they were not going to go with anyone. And then that first weekend where they had the get-together, they got together.
His faith and his wife Bridget's faith is evident amongst not only themselves, but their 3 children and how they live their life.
Before he went full-time ministry, he was a physical therapist, and he would go out to our state prison and work on inmates.
He's eager to share that with as many people as he possibly can.
After over a period of time, several months, he realized that he didn't think they were even coming for the physical therapy. They were coming because he was talking to them about Jesus Christ.
Jason is a humble leader. He's never been, in my opinion, a person who wants to own the mission. He just wants to be on mission.
That's what they really needed. That's what we all need.
I've seen Jason honoring what God has called him to do, obviously through Dad Camp.
As Dad Camp grew, so did our opportunity to reach all across Indiana, but it's now in 14 countries. We've literally been able to share the message of Christ through reaching the hearts of men through the organization of Dad Camp.
They lead more people to Jesus Christ each year than most churches do. And they're just doing it on a Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
And we've seen literally hundreds of men come to Christ through sharing the gospel in a very unique way.
What I remember most is Jason being the voice in the front of the room that led my brother to the gospel, and just how that changed everything.
Jason is quick to gather people around him for the cause of reaching people for Christ.
I've been inviting for year after year, and knowing that weekend it all came together. Obviously, I follow God anywhere, but I'll go anywhere Jason Braun goes to spread the mission and vision of Dad Camp.
I would say that Jason and Bridget have done an amazing job with their family, just being a family that is on mission for our Lord.
For Jason to be the person who has been honoring God's challenge to him, God's ask, and to keep saying yes and to be obedient.
He's a man of integrity. If he tells you something, he's going to do it. And I think that is one of the most important things that we as believers can demonstrate.
My own family is so grateful, as are thousands of families, just for him saying yes. We're proud of you, buddy.
Please welcome Alumnus of the Year, Jason Braun.
Wow, yeah, I agree. That was a good video, right? I was not in the Miss America pageant earlier this year. I go back a little bit further, and wow, it's just an incredible honor to be honored in this way. Just thank you to all those that nominated me. Incredibly humbling in and of itself. Just really thankful that Huntington University, it was Huntington College for me as well back in the day, would choose me to receive this award. Just really forever grateful that Huntington would also reach across our northern border and offer me the opportunity to become a part of the Forrester family. I always, growing up, wanted to play baseball. I always wanted to go to a Christian university. Those two things in Canada weren't there weren't a lot of opportunities for that. So Huntington opened the door for me to do that. And God has used Huntington to really completely change the direction of my life. As you heard, I met my wife here, and we're about, so next year in May, we're going to celebrate our 30th wedding anniversary. And we actually graduated from Huntington one weekend and got married the next. And Bridget was actually our class president, so maybe she should be the one up here getting this award. But she was our class president. But that was a crazy, crazy week. But for her and I, our relationship formed here. Our faith was grounded here. Our character was built here. Huntington gave that to us. I want to just quickly thank a couple of professors that had a profound impact on my life. Dr. Paul Smith, Dr. Bruce Evans, who just poured into me while I was here, that challenged me, that called me to academic excellence. Thanks to Coach Mike Frame and Coach Russ Lawson for giving me the honor to actually be the first baseball scholarship recipient in my hometown. They gave me the opportunity to compete and to develop as a young man in the context of a team that adds so much value to one's life. I studied here at Huntington to become a physical therapist, and I practiced for 7 years after graduation, but life changed in 2003 when God called me into ministry. And a few years into that call, we started Dad Camp with a passion that if you can reach the heart of a father, you can reach a family. And we had no idea what God would do with that passion, but that is all we do today. The passion is just as strong. And now beyond the passion, we know the studies that say when a father is the spiritual leader of his home, that 93% of a family will follow a father in his faith. And when he is not the spiritual leader of his home, that number drops to 17% or less. And so that's what drives us, to see a world where every single family has a faith-filled dad, because we know that if that happened, this world would be as close to heaven as we think God intended it to be. And so that dream started with God asking a physical therapist to just say yes and follow him in a new direction. That dream started with God asking a Canadian teenager that didn't even know where Indiana was to just say yes to a door that opened at Huntington University. So God will do crazy things when we just say yes. And I encourage you to just say yes wherever he invites you to go. It's an adventure, and I'm really thankful that God used Huntington in my journey. I'm proud to be a Forester. I'm excited to take this award back to our Dad Camp team and thank them also just for saying yes as we share the gospel and as we build into thousands of dads and kids in 15 countries now around the world. So thank you so much. This is truly an incredible honor. Thank you.